Well, we've been terribly blessed with all of our natural resources. There's no question about that. But just think just for a second. You know, people 120 days ago said coal was dead. It's the end of coal, and I mean COAL. And but I said, you know, on Metro News, I said there's no way, you know, because I understand the coal business. My family's been in the coal business forever. Metallurgical coals today are making an incredible surge to the upside. They have they have gone up in value in excess of 3 times. And just think about this just for a second. But you know, if you had a $40 ton of metallurgical coal, the severance tax revenues on $40 is $2. Today, that ton is trading for $229 a ton. You know, it's phenomenal what how much it's moved and everything. Today, that severance tax revenue would be $11. Well, I mean, if you just think about it and everything, it's gone up in value from a standpoint of us in our state 5.5 times. I mean, 1 ton of coal represents really, as far as severance tax values today, what would be 5.5 times the number of miners would produce and everything. So, what's going to happen? You're going to have more miners go to work. Natural gas, you know, just came out of the sky to us and everything, and it provides an unreal opportunity. You know, we have depended on coal for forever, and it's been great. Don't get me wrong, and it will have another great day. But from the standpoint of natural gas, we are so blessed, and it gives us the opportunities beyond belief. I think you've got to get value added from the gas, meaning that we have to have crackers in West Virginia. We have to have value added, which gives us the manufacturing components and possibilities from natural gas. We have an opportunity. We have the cheapest gas in the land and everything. You know, I've always been a believer that, you know, if you had a hog confinement building, you put the hog confinement building by the cornfield in the cheapest spot. Well, from the standpoint of natural gas, that's where the crackers need to be. That's where the manufacturing needs to be. The market is within a rock's throw of us and everything. We have so many opportunities in West Virginia with coal and gas. It's off the chart.
What's caused a lot of the increase in coal just recently? You know, what do you think's caused that huge surge? I mean, I know steel manufacturing, things like that, but
Well, you know,
it's
there's a great big component in that China has restricted their amount of coal production. And from that, now China is importing about 35% of their needs. Well, that really is being supplied primarily from Australia. But when Australia comes out of the European market or the Brazilian market or the Indian market, it opens up opportunities for us. You know, and in China, you got to give them real credit. They absolutely, you know, they own the coal mines, you know, that they have, and to make their coal mines profitable, you know, by cutting back on their production, the price went up, and all of a sudden, instead of having to write off or write down their coal operations and everything, now their coal operations are profitable and everything because of the price increase. There's all of that component, and then there's things like, you know, just the general steel production is really starting to move. If we in the U.S. really started to build stuff, you would see a surge in the coal business like you can't believe, because there is also the supply component, and there's been, in the bad times of the coal production, there was so much supply that came off the market, and a good bit of it was sterilized where it can't ever come back on the market.
and what about the like up here? Of course, the issue we have is there's a lot of gas sitting, just waiting to move, and we keep hearing delays in these pipelines and things like that. I mean, how do we get that moving faster?
Well, you know, to be honest and be really fair, there's a lot of inner workings of government that I don't know quite yet because I'm on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got to be able to knock down the barriers, and I mean, we have a resource at our fingertips that is so valuable to us, it's off the chart, and we've just got to be able to expedite things to where we can capitalize on the greatness of natural gas.